Hello everyone, and welcome to the Slayer video that I promised. This is actually directly after the thieving video, so we're getting right on the ball. And the Germans here are... I'm not going to translate that, but I can actually understand quite a bit of German, I just can't speak it. It's weird. It's same with Spanish, you know, like, if people talk in Spanish, I know what they're saying, I just can't speak very well. So, I did sell my Dragon Plate body. Well, Willow Seeds bought. That's some farming XP. So I did sell my Dragon Plate body. Misspelled that. I spelled my Dragon Plate body to have some money to merch with. So I'm gonna have to buy a Rune Plate body. Dolked is dagger. I can't quite remember what Rune Plate body is. Oh, it's Panzer. Okay. Runeit Panzer. Can I just buy a regular Runeit Panzer? A rune tank. Is this going to work? Possibly? Oh, they're all like colored. Well, I will be right back once I figured out my plate body situation. You know, this rune plate body is gonna look just terrible, you know? I hate the new look of rune plate bodies. They look so bad, but what can we do? So, it's better than nothing. I could technically buy a Dragon Plate back, but I do need the money for merching, so I'm not going to. And I'm not merching at the moment, so yeah. But I will be as soon as I end this video, because that's what I love doing. So I do believe I left this account off with no Slayer task, so we're going to go to Fairy Woman and figure out what the next task is going to be. And I think I have to slay 45 monsters and make some Eben Longbowen, but I'm not going to be doing that right now. So yes, it is 45 monsters. So hopefully it's something fast like jellies. Jellies are a pretty fast task. Something like that. Pretty much anything I'd be down for. I'm down for anything. That's just how I am. So yeah, hopefully it's something we can actually complete without me having to pause too much of the video. If it's like bronze dragons, I'm gonna be slightly upset. It's hole in my gear. Well, I'm going to figure out what that is right now. So our task today is Infernal Mages. That's probably why I didn't know what it was in German, because seriously, who the fuck kills Infernal Mages? But I have to. Because, well, actually technically I don't have to. I just remembered I've done the Slayer Helm, so I could cancel, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to, because these things do have pretty low HP and you just KO them pretty fast. So I don't think there's really too much need to cancel. I can just do the task. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go kill some Holden Magiers and hopefully get some good stuff. I don't think they drop anything good. I think their rare drop is like Mystic Boots or something like that, and it's worth not very much money, so it's not going to be a good money-making task, but hey, it should make for a nice video. Okay, I am geared up so far. I got this really pro gear, I know, thanks for noticing, but basically what I am wanting to get really fast is a god cape, and I happen to know that cape is umhung, so it should be umhung. Looking for god capes, so that's the Armadillo cape, 285k. I'm just gonna go with pretty much the cheapest one I can possibly find. I think these give like, no, wrong one. I'm not quite sure how much prayer bonus these give, but hopefully it should be a fairly decent amount. So the Bandus one is 222k. So yeah, it's plus 3 prayer. That's not bad, I think. I'll just look through the ones and find the one that's the cheapest. I'm guessing it'll probably be like the ancient Zeros one. Turns out I was right, and after being kind of confused because for some reason the Zeros Umhang is called the Ancient, or Millennian. I don't really know how to pronounce German, but that's the word for ancient in German, so it's called that. But anyways, this is the cheapest Umhang, so we're gonna buy this Umhang. And it purchased for 160k. That's not bad. I think that's worth it for the prayer bonus. I definitely will be using this thing in the future. This is obviously in the replacement of having an actual good cape, like the Soul Wars cape, which I obviously don't have on this account. So we have arrived safely, me and my trusty Bunyip that I don't even need, but for some reason he's still following me. So we're gonna begin to kill these Holian Majors. Sounds like something rather fun to do. So, unfortunately, I do have a pretty low prayer level, and I don't have the best prayer bonus because I have not done the Sea Slug quest. So that's the reason why I'm not wearing Initiate, because I haven't. Oh, Golden Single and Gold Munzen, but we don't need any Gold Munzen. I have plenty of it. I really should start doing quests on this account. I think I have around 80 to 90 quest points at the moment. But there are a lot of quests that are just really, really helpful, such as Sea Slug, for one, because you get the access to the proselyte armor, which is really nice for prayer. That's one quest I should really do. So I've been considering doing some quests, but at the same time, I really just want to work on these skills, because I do have the goal of the 70 skill cape, and I've got a few skills out of the way. And as soon as I'm done with this, well, I'm not going to do the whole task, but as soon as I'm done with the daily challenge of slaying, what I'm going to do is just buy the supplies for 70 herblore and get that knocked out as soon as possible. And that should not take that long, because well, Herblore is a very fast skill, that's the reason why. So, they're dropping a lot of stabs, which are staffs, obviously. For some reason, they're called stabs. I don't think you'd find it very successful if you tried to stab with a staff, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Kind of hypocritical, but, anyway, what I'm going to do here is just kill a whole bunch of monsters, and for some reason people really enjoy to see low-level slaying, as I've stated before in previous videos, but just in case you haven't watched those previous videos, then yeah, people do enjoy seeing low-level slaying. I guess the bunyip could be helpful just in case like I DC and the mage owns me or something along those lines, but yeah, anyway, as you can tell from my gear, I don't have any sort of recipe for disaster gloves. I'm wearing a regen bracelet, so it would be really nice to get some of those. It does take a long time to get Barrows gloves, but I'm looking more at something along the lines of dragon or rune gloves. Probably rune gloves would be a pretty reasonable thing to work towards, because dragon gloves do require that you complete Monkey Madness, and to be honest, I don't want to complete Monkey Madness again. I've done that quest once. Really have absolutely no desire to ever do it again. I mean, I definitely will if I stick with this account, which I am planning on. I do have big things planned for this account. If you're wondering why I'm playing on this account, it's because it's fun. To be honest, it's really fun playing on a bit of a lower level, because on my main all I do is grind skills. So I do plenty of grinding skills on my main still. Like, I just pretty much come on this account to have breaks to do stuff like this. Mainly merch, that's the main thing I do on this account. I'll check my merches every couple hours, just quickly pop on, check some merches, pop off again, and then every once in a while I'll do something like mining like I did today. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing with this account, and it is fun to play at a lower level, especially the lower level Slayer task, because I've been killing monsters that the fairy creature assigns, such as bronze dragons or infernal mages like I'm killing right now, that I would never ever kill on my main, because, you know, Curadel doesn't assign stuff like that. It's just kind of fun to kind of I guess experience low-level monsters, because to be honest, on my main account I don't remember ever getting these tasks, because even if I did kill low-level monsters on my main account, I have absolutely no recollection of it. I know I did do tasks like this a long time ago, like back in 2006 and stuff, but I never remembered what it was like, so it's almost like a whole entire new experience of Slayer. And some of the tasks definitely are not as desirable, but as you can see, these things, they go down really fast, so I do kind of like this task. I think I've had it once or twice before, and it is pretty enjoyable. Crimson Charm there, definitely going to take that. I have collected a lot of charms. I have not used any of my charms yet, not a single one, and yet I have 73 summoning, and that's just because I used all that Jagex free XP on summoning. That's where I got it all from. Anyway, a few of the skills, you know, like Runespan, that's one thing I need to do. Slayer is another thing. Like, it would be pretty nice to just knock out 70 Slayer, so I don't have to worry about that skill again, because Slayer really is probably the slowest skill in the game. Definitely at the level I'm training at right now, Slayer is definitely the slowest skill. When you're a low level like this and you don't have high combat stats, it's far and away the lowest, or slowest, not the lowest, but the slowest skill in the game. So this would be really nice just to knock out to get to 70. That 70 cape does look pretty sexy, and it does, to me, it's like one of the first capes that you can get that's marks a real achievement. It shows that you're really well-rounded and have trained all the skills. I don't see any of these skills being too much of a problem, except maybe dungeoneering. I don't really know how tough it is to find low-level teams on dungeoneering, because I've never done it before, but I think I could even do some free-to-play dungeoneering, because I think how it works is dungeoneering XP is the same on members and free-to-play up until a certain dungeoneering level, but like if you're level 100 combat or above, then the dungeon XP is halved, but I'm not 100 combat, so I do believe I would get the full XP doing free-to-play dungeoneering as I would doing members dungeoneering, so I might think about that. I do know it is a bit easier to find a low-level team on free-to-play worlds, so I'm not quite sure. I'll look into that, and that might possibly be a good way to train dungeoneering. So anyway, just taking a look at my skills there, you can see what I got. Nothing too spectacular, no 99s yet. I definitely could get a 99 fairly easily. I could just, to be honest, I could just chop ivy and get 99 woodcutting in like a month or so, and not ever even have to look at the screen hardly, just a few clicks every once in a while. But I don't really want to grind out a 99 like that, so that's why I set this goal for 70 all skills. I think that's a really nice, well-rounded goal, and I would highly advise you, if you don't have 70 all skills or even 80 all skills, I would highly advise you that are watching to go ahead and set that goal for yourself and just work towards it. And I think you'll find it a lot of fun that you just get to work all these different skills and train some of your lower level ones, and you just see them going up, and it's just a great feeling of accomplishment, especially when you see all your skills getting really well rounded and up into the higher levels. I think that's a really cool feeling. So I have definitely done this goal before, working towards the 70s cape and towards the 80s cape on my main account, so, and working towards the 90s cape now, but I'm not going to go into that right now. Anyway, this video is getting a bit long, so I should be able to kill these last however many Infernal Mages that is, around 30 or so, fairly quickly. And as soon as I'm done with that, I will be back, and we will turn in the Slayer task, and I will see all the loot I got, and we'll see how much Slayer XP the guy in Berthorpe is willing to give me today. So I ended up just actually finishing off this task, because, to be honest, I don't really have any deep desire to want to come back here and finish off this task later on, so I decided, you know, hey, these things die pretty fast, I might as well just finish off the task. So, if you're not really into Slayer and you wanted a more skiller-friendly video, then I actually did make a video of me doing a thieving challenge on this account earlier today, so if you want, feel free to check that out. And since I know a lot of people do like more of the Slayer videos and sort of stuff, and I haven't been making those on my main, if you guys want, what I can do is start making a few more Slayer videos on this account. And if you want me to do that, feel free to just leave it in the comments, or if you don't want to leave me a comment, just come in my friend's chat in game and just be like, bitch, make a Slayer video, and I will be like, bitch, please, and then I'll make a Slayer video. So yeah, that's what we can do. And unfortunately, I did not get any mystic pieces or anything like that, any sort of interesting drops, all just charms and runes. So I'll price check the runes. I'm just teleporting to Lumbridge to recharge my prayer, and then we can go to Berthorpe and see how much Slayer XP I get for this challenge. So obviously not a very good money task. I easily spent a lot more on prayer potions than I did. Yeah, I got 26k worth of loot. I easily spent more than that in prayer potions, but yeah, oh well. Not every task can be profitable, I guess. Okay, let's see what the Slayer Master is going to give me. Unfortunately, no challenge or mystery bag today, but 5k Slayer XP. It could be better. Let's see if we can get anything interesting off this one spin to end off the video. And skill set recharge. I don't use those things anyway. I'll take the 10k gold. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for more videos on this account and my main. Probably more on my main than this account, but we'll see what we can do. And that is all. Farewell.